I didn't travel home for the Easter break, so what better way to distract my mom from that than to send her this sumptuous recipe I picked up from Hilda Bass's class. Her favorite protein is catfish, so I decided to make her this fisherman stew we were taught in class. Trust me when I say this stew is easier than the normal stew, and you don't even need much ingredients. Once you have plenty of onions, you're good to go. I blended my onions and peppers with this Ital blender I reviewed before, and I totally forgot I was not supposed to blend this thing smooth, because before I could blink, this blender crushed my mix more than it was supposed to. Anyway, I transferred my mixture into a bigger bowl so I can be able to turn it properly. Set that aside and proceed to bleaching your oil. Now, here is the trick. You don't bleach it the way you bleach for ofada sauce. Ofada sauce oil can take up to 5 to 7 minutes, but this one is just 2 minutes max. After that, you proceed to pour in your mixture. Let me warn you guys beforehand, after you've poured in your mixture, just put it on low heat and leave the kitchen, because if you stay there, you will choke. After this must have fried for about 5 minutes, I added a little bit of crayfish. Hilda did not teach us this part, but I know my mommy, she would love crayfish in her stew. I stirred this again and covered it to fry. Please make sure you're frying it properly, because when you don't fry your onions and your pepper well, it sours very easily. She also said you can add any extra protein apart from the catfish, so I added this leftover fried goat meat I have. Yes, I'm a chef now, so I do have leftover meat. Just try and ignore the fact that it's almost black. When you start seeing that your pepper mix has fried properly, you can go ahead and add water to loosen it up a bit. Allow this to cook again before finally going in with your catfish. Properly washed though. If you don't know how to wash catfish, head over to my catfish pepper soup video and check it out. Now, the reason I added all the seasoning before adding the catfish is that number one, catfish doesn't take time to cook, and if you add your seasoning before adding it, you will find it difficult to stir it properly without breaking the fish. She also went ahead to thicken it with cornstarch because she was eating it with rice, and I did the same because I know my mommy would like to pair it with rice too. So once I got the exact consistency I needed, I went ahead to add my uziza leaves and my curry leaves, which was the final touch that gave this to a nice look and aroma. Least I forget, Hilda also added prawns immediately after her catfish as extra protein. At this point, I think there's a seafood seller that supplies Hilda with seafood, because I'm yet to see one dish she didn't add prawns or shrimp. Anyway, what I love about the class is that you can substitute for any kind of protein. It doesn't have to be that particular one. Like this one now, you can even use fresh fish, anyone your money reach. So yeah, I packaged it, sent to my mom, and ate the rest. See you guys in my next video. Bye.